There's a buzzword in classical music, which is reinventing. Do you feel that the world of music has to reinvent itself?
Well, I think every generation has to reinvent what is meaningful. And since you and I both have children, and they're kind of grown up, we actually have to explain what our version of the world is, but it's up to them to figure out what the world means to them. So for every new generation, they have to either absorb what's from the past, take on what's new, and make their version of this is our world. And then it's their job to then pass it on to the following generation. So in that sense, we're constantly reinventing meaning. And music, I think, is about meaning, discovering what is really important. What are your priorities? What does existence mean? What does life mean? What does nurturing mean? And so a tradition, I think, and the classical tradition is a tradition, is an invented one. Because before that existed, there wasn't. So I think a tradition becomes a tradition when it's successful invention. And then there's the famous line that I think Frank Zappa used to say, that, it's funny, whenever I write a great song, people ask me to write another one just like it. So the idea of reinventing is sort of like, it's more like reaffirmation of what is important. And because if you just replicate, the tradition gets smaller and smaller. So the idea is like, what is new in the next 20 years? How does that get incorporated within what we know that's valuable? And how does what's valuable change over time? So there's a constant, there is no stasis in life. And we just always are moving forward, but hopefully we never throw out the baby with the bathwater, and that we have enough sense to know what is precious in each generation.